Gina, how are you? So, guys, what questions do you have about social media, in particular live stream? Yeah. So, what questions do you guys have about live stream? What questions do you have about social media? You know, sis, I appreciate that. I'm making it. Actually, sitting over here going through my mail, about to get on the road again. And we're back, B Queen, about to get on the road again. And really just trying my best to help you guys get a jump start on your new year. So if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. But what questions do you have? You know what, B Queen? I do use more than one phone. Now, all of them don't have to be connected on service. I actually have 4 phones. 2 didn't have service, and 2 I use for Wi-Fi. There's also some apps that you can use, and I'm going to talk about those in the webinar tonight. There are actually some apps you can use to stream across multiple platforms. Some of them cost way more than others. If you know how to monetize your live stream, then it's worth it. It's worth it and then some. So if you go to bit.ly/ Black Friday Money, I'm having a live stream webinar tonight for only $29. That's going to give you the blueprint that, and you know the funny part about this blueprint, I have used this same blueprint for years. It hasn't changed. It has morphed slightly. My skills with it have changed, but the blueprint I'm going to show you tonight is the same blueprint I've been using since 2015. So I know it works. So Nina, your original question was, how do you pick your live stream topics? And your live stream topics are relevant to the products that you have to sell. And then not only that, you have to realize that if you don't have anything to sell, like what's your point of going live? Like here's the thing. Can we just talk about marketing real quick, period? And if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. So if you're a business owner or somebody that aspires to be in business, it's just like being a farmer. I'm not just growing these crops to grow these crops. I'm growing these crops because eventually I want to sell these crops and make money. Is everybody keeping up so far? So if eventually I want to sell these crops and make money, when I go live, I need to be talking about these crops. Oh yeah, come look at these grapes. The grapes are amazing this year. You know, come look at come look at these watermelons. These watermelons are amazing. You know, come look at I have this and that for sale. So you got to think real hard. Like, why am I going live and what do I want people to do? as a result of me going live. The mass majority of people go live without any direction. And if you don't go live, if you don't have direction when you go live, you're almost wasting your time. Or to help me to begin to I don't know, Red Coach Human have a way to help me to begin to food packages together. I don't know what you're saying, Nina. But that's the thing about live stream. You can sell anything via live stream because live stream shows them exactly what you have to offer. Hey, Bertha, we almost finished with your package too, love. I'm excited. So as soon as I get back from Chanel's mom this weekend, we can talk. But live stream shows people exactly what you have to offer, and it allows people to reach out and touch and see and feel your product. So it's definitely, if you're not going live about your product, then I don't know why you wouldn't. It doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. And if you're going live without a product, you got to ask yourself, hey, Boss Business Babes, why am I going live without a product? Everybody has something that they could be selling to somebody. Hello? And we are creators because we were created by a creator. And so, like, if you look at my digital store, you will see a whole lot of products, but they didn't get there overnight. Miss you too, Boss Business Babe. This was a result of me being consistent in creating products over the years. And that's one thing I do teach my clients is how to take what's in your head, create a product out of it, and sell it and make money. And if you're not doing that, you got to almost ask yourself, why not? Why am I not taking the knowledge on how to get a man? Why am I not taking the knowledge on how to raise your kids right? Why am I not taking my knowledge on how to get a better job? Why am I not taking all of that knowledge, putting it into some type of package, offering it to people for money, and curing my own problems? People's number one problem is money. But the truth of the matter is you have something that you can do, offer, sell, talk about that will generate revenue for you. And if you don't put it out there some kind of way, then it won't. And that's what you guys have to realize is that it is super important for you to take what you know and package it. And stop acting like you need somebody's approval. Stop acting like you need $1 million worth of technology. Stop acting like, you can't figure it out. And that's my 2 cents. So guys, this is my live stream Q&A. If you have any questions about live stream, make sure you put them in the chat. I can tell you live stream's not going anywhere. It's only growing. You got Facebook Live. That's definitely on the rise. You have all of these other live stream platforms, Instagram. Periscope's not going anywhere anytime soon because it's owned by Twitter. You have Facebook Live, it's not going anywhere. Instagram Live story videos are not going anywhere. So you really owe it to yourself to learn live stream so you can be able to leverage live stream in your business. So if you go to bit.ly/Black Friday Money tonight only, you can participate live, ask your questions live. after tonight, it'll be on a Facebook ad and in my digital store. So with that being said, you might want to grab your live seat. Go to bit.ly/Black Friday money and grab your seat. Ooh, that's a good question, Eric. Aria Body Secrets. She said, what's too early to live stream on any platform? Now, the people that have taken my class before, they know that answer. She said, what's too early to live stream on any platform? Does anybody know the answer to that? If not, I'll tell you. It is never, ever, ever. It's never too early and it's never too late. If it's dark 30 in the morning, somebody is watching. If it's dark 30 at night, somebody's watching. If nobody's watching, somebody's gonna come back and watch the replay. It's never too early and it's never too late. And it's up to you to get out there whether people are watching or not. And you know, there's a big misconception about numbers. You feel like you gotta have 1 million people watching you to make $1 million, and that's not true. The truth of the matter about numbers is that you have to make sure that you're paying attention to, if it ain't but 5 people in your broadcast, hey D Morris, if it ain't but 2 people in your broadcast, are you paying attention to the people that are watching you, or are you worried about the people that ain't watching you? Come on now, that was a word. Because some of y'all are so worried about, ain't nobody watching me. But what if it's 10 people? What if it's 5 people? What if it's 4 people? What if it's no people? And they come back and watch the replay. So you've got to be very careful to not just, number one, despise those small beginnings. And then number 2, you've got to be very, very careful to pay attention to who is watching you. So guys, if you're just joining, I'm doing live stream Q&A. I'm answering your questions about live stream. Many of them are going to be answered tonight. We're going to be doing a webinar. If you go to bit.ly/Black Friday money, bit.ly/Black Friday money, you can grab your seat for only $29. Now, am I the only person that when these catalogs come, I look at these catalogs like we used to look at the Sears Roebuck catalog? I go through here and I be wanting to order everything I see. Am I the only person? I know I'm not. Girl, I be wanting to order stuff for my kitchen. I be wanting to order stuff for my back. Girl, let me tell y'all what I ordered for my bathroom. No judgment. I done ordered this doggone Santa toilet seat cover, back cover, and anybody in a house with men really know you should never order no toilet seat cover. Once I put that toilet seat cover on there and looked at it, I said to myself, that's just not Santa material. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say about the men folk. Once I looked at it, everybody's secrets, I said something about this is just not right. You know, what if he sprinkle when he tinkle? That's gonna go off in the fabrics, and I ain't gonna end up doing nothing but washing it like every 5 minutes. And it just didn't add up. So I took that part off. Bertha, you got a man, so you know. Girl, I'll be going through here wanting to order toys and ain't got no kids. I'm just saying. I'll be wanting to order these art sets. I'm just doing too much. So, guys, what questions do you have about your live stream? Welcome back, Vogue Doc. And that's why I don't do the mail, because the mail just takes so much time and energy. Girl, wow, instant cameras back. Did y'all know that? They got little cameras called Instax. And I realized we got cell phone cameras, but at the same time, it's something to be said for having a picture in your hand. I don't know about y'all, but I miss that. Am I the only person? Yes, instant. Let me show y'all. These instant cameras are back. Look, y'all see the little multicolored cameras? Those are instant cameras that have the film where the camera print the picture. I don't know why they took them away. Because even though I'm gonna take a picture with my digital camera, I'm not a fan of, I like pictures in my hand. I do. And maybe I'm just old school. She said shaking like a puller. Girl, do you remember when you had to do that to expose your pictures? But I feel like we don't display pictures as much because it's really kind of like a hassle to get them out of your phone. I remember having all these little frames of little pictures around my house, and we don't really have that anymore. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna give me one of them little cameras, y'all. Look, just going through the book. Yes. I don't know why they did away with digital cameras and Polaroid cameras are not the same. They just not. Digital cameras are now pictures, but how often do you go and like get them printed? I like them print the pictures that you can just print out, and girl, now you got the printer. Now you got the pictures. I wasn't even oh, thank you, Vogue Doc. That's the same, that's my same Christmas tree. Do y'all want to know the secret to my Christmas tree? Anybody want to know the Christmas tree secret? Let me know. You want to have a beautiful Christmas tree every year. Do y'all want to see the tree? Let me show y'all on Instagram. Ain't that a pretty tree? So the secret to having a pretty tree every single year is go get you a tree when the Christmas season is over. Oh yeah, and it had the space to right under the picture, so you knew that this was Johnny when he was 6, Sarah when she was 5, all of that. The secret is go the day after the Christmas and get the most expensivest. Get the most expensive artificial tree you can find, white or dark green. I personally choose white because white picks up all of the colors, period. But you can even get dark green. And I get the white because the white picks up whatever color you put on it. So like last year I did pink and silver and the tree actually looked pink. This year I'm doing red. The tree actually looks white. Next year I think I'm gonna do purple and the tree is probably gonna look lilac. So it looks like a different tree every year. So that's the second secret. The third secret to a bad Christmas tree is don't leave it out for a long time. If you've got a white tree, I put this tree up Monday night. By Monday after next, this tree is going to be back in the box. The longer you leave your tree out, the dustier it gets, the more you get tired of seeing it. Put your tree up. Don't leave your tree out forever. And so that's my secret to a tree and having a nice tree. So guys, if you have any live stream questions, make sure you put them in the chat. I'm doing my mail, answering y'all's live stream, social media questions. If you haven't shared the broadcast, share the broadcast. Yes, I'm listening for questions. Y'all don't have no questions, y'all just gonna sit there and watch me open my mail. Is this my new chaplain's card? I think it is. I think it. Look at that. Look at my new chaplain's card. Yes. For those of you who said she just be calling herself, every time I broadcast, do I close? You mean every time I broadcast, do I make an offer? Yeah. I can probably count on a hand or two how many times I've gone live and not offered a product or service. That's like saying, do every time you go into Walmart, do they offer you something? Like everything in Walmart is built for you to buy. And the difference between me and Walmart is that Walmart could care less about you. So at the end of the day, you have to realize that if you're a business owner, why are you doing what you do if you don't have the intention of making money? And we've gotten to that point where we spend too much time and energy worried about what other people got to say, what other people have to think. And then what happens is we get caught up in this whole cycle of not doing things because we're worried about other people. I'm not going to close every time I go live because I'm worried about other people. I'm not going to do this or that because I'm worried about other people. And so what happens is you really hurt your business, you hurt your life, you hurt your mindset because you're so busy worried about other people, you can't do what you want to do. And so that's one of the reasons I'm retiring next year, because I want to do what I want to do. And it doesn't matter good, bad, or indifferent. I want to get away from, people having something to say about what I'm doing. Because the truth be told, you don't get but one life. And while you spend all your time and energy sitting up here worried about what people are gonna say and changing your life because of what people are gonna say, they're not changing their life for you. And you're gonna end up living this life and not even being happy. So you gotta do for you, honey. You gotta do what's gonna make you old happy. I missed this sale right here. What other questions do you guys have about social media live stream? Don't forget tonight, I'm going to be doing the live stream blueprint course. So make sure you go to bit.ly/Black Friday Money and grab your ticket. It's going to be an amazing class. And you know what's so amazing? How would you suggest a shy person enter the live stream arena without experience and not become overwhelmed? You know what, Just Be Just Be Happy said, how would you suggest a shy person enter the live stream arena without experience and not becoming overwhelmed in doing so? The first thing you need to do, and I'm not just saying it because it's my course, hear me out. The first live stream class I ever did, I'm redoing that workshop tonight. It's $29. I had over 100 people attend my very first one almost 5 years ago. Out of all of those people, about 40 or 50 of them are still live streaming, which is amazing. But part of what helped them was two things. Number one is the confidence. A lot of times we're shy and overwhelmed because if we told the truth, we really don't have a strategy. Number two is collaboration. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Being introduced to people that will support you and that you can support while y'all go live together. And it's more to it than a notion. And people think, well, I'm not going to pay her to get educated when I can just hit the button and go live. But your ability to be able to overcome that fear has a lot to do with knowing what you're doing. And the more you know what you're doing, the easier it's going to be for you to get out there and hit that live stream button. Yeah, Millionaire Fastlane is really, really good. Did that help Just Be Happy? Did that help answer your question? And another thing we talked about too at our recent conference was that how long are you going to allow fear to steal your future, your prosperity? And sometimes you have to just weigh the cost and ask yourself, how much is me being stuck? How much is me not getting expert help? How much is me not investing in my business? How much is that costing me? And once you start to count the cost as to how much the procrastination, how much the unwillingness or the inability to get help, how much is all of that costing you? Once you start the way that costs, you may decide you just don't want to pay that cost anymore. You may just decide, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to move my brand forward. And so that's kind of the mindset you have to stay in all of the time, because all of the time you have the potential to be scared. All of the time you have the potential to be nervous. All of the time you have the potential to fail. But count the cost and say to yourself, if I don't do better, if I don't do different, if I don't make the investment, if I don't move my feet, if I keep procrastinating, if I keep being afraid, what's going to happen? Another thing, girl, I'm going to talk about that tonight. D. Morris said, Coach, talk about the dead air waiting on folks to tune in. I'm definitely going to talk about that tonight, bit.ly/Black Friday Money. Get your workshop ticket for tonight's live stream training for only $29. This is the only time I'm going to do it live. It's some amazing information. Hey, Marba, invite your friends, share the broadcast, but definitely make sure you get your ticket for tonight. Another thing to just be happy, you have to realize that you don't have to get on there and stay on there for an hour and a half. You don't have to get on there and stay on for 2 hours. You don't have to get on there and stay on there a half a day. If to start with, you get on there and you stay on there 5 or 10 minutes, that's 5 or 10 minutes you wouldn't have had if you wouldn't have gotten on there. So I think people don't realize you have to start somewhere, and that even small, or even at the bottom, or even small beginnings count for something. Questions? So we're just doing live stream and social media questions. I have a workshop tonight on how to get your live stream blueprint. Go to bit.ly/Black Friday Money and grab your seat for only $29. I think it is an amazing workshop. Same workshop I've used, same strategy I've used for years. Yeah. So does anybody else have any questions about going live? Why you should be in a workshop tonight? Why you should be using live stream? Why you need to get going with your lives? Why you need to get off the corner? So guys, tonight's workshop is going to be chock full of information, not only about how to get started if you're shy or scared, but also what to do in those cases where you don't know how to get started, or maybe you're already live streaming and your live streams are not effective. I'm going to cover all of that tonight. Hey, Clarice. So go to bit.ly/Black Friday Money. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. The original blueprint I've been using all this time to generate revenue and live stream. I'm going to be giving it to you live and direct tonight. So don't miss out. I'm going to get out of here because I got a million things to do. But thank y'all for hanging out with me while I do my mail and all such things as that. And I'll be back at